Thus, it is not accurate to say that your wages are increasing at a rapid rate while the value of the dollar is decreasing. As a result of this, when you go to the store and question why you don't have as much money in your bank account, it's just a matter of basic economics, right? There is no way to run a business in this world, thriving on something that is not constrained by any boundaries. Furthermore, in contrast to Bitcoin and XRP, the dollar does not have a minimum or maximum quantity. The maximum supply of Bitcoin is 21 million coins, hence it is possible to say that it has a maximum supply. What this means is that I will never own more than 21 million. The total amount of XRP is only 100 billion. Although $100 billion would appear to be a significant amount, it is in no way comparable to the national debt of $34 trillion. In an earlier film, I discussed the distinction between a billion and a trillion, which is a unit of measurement. A billion would be equivalent to around 30 years if you were to count backwards in seconds. The concept of a trillion seconds, on the other hand, may be traced back to approximately 30,000 BC. While we were still hunting buffalo and attempting to figure out how to deal with fire and other things, I believe that we were still doing so in the year 30,000 BC. When compared to one another, a billion and a trillion are very different numbers. Let's move on to discussing Bitcoin now. The number of units is 21 million. On the left-hand side of the screen, you will find a chart that displays the daily price of Bitcoin. On the right-hand side of this map, you can view the price history of Bitcoin beginning in the year 2020. Moving average convergence divergence, MACD, is the graph that we are currently looking at. This is where we are currently located. It is possible that I am incorrect, but based on where we were in October 2020, I believe that we are currently in this position. At the time that we witnessed this bullish cross in September, the MACD began moving in positive territory, which indicates that the bulls had taken control of the environment. The low point of $9,800 that occurred in September 2020 was not reached, which constituted a departure from the COVID zone. Simply put, there would be a breakout followed by a drop, followed by a consolidation, and then there would be another breakout. It took 65 days for the price to break out of its high peak, which appears to have occurred in August of 2020. Now that we are 73 days into the season, we are based on the high that occurred in March of 2020. That demonstrates that we are really near. In the event that cryptocurrency does emerge, we will play the game according to the odds, right? In contrast to Us.Thankx, I am not a prophet. I am not claiming that I am an expert on everything. It's possible that all of this is incorrect. You are free to watch this film in any way that you see fit, but it is important to remember that you should never spend money that you cannot afford to lose. When we compare this chart to the MACD, we can see that there was a positive cross. This is something that we can see ourselves. In March, it appeared as though the MACD line had briefly returned to a position below the warning line for a brief period of time. Since May 13th, it has been above it, despite the fact that it attempted to go over it. In this region, which is currently being used as support at approximately $66,300, we are breaking out. Therefore, this is where we were from the 12th of October to the 20th of October, which is around 8 days before we suddenly broke out. There. It have barely been 4 days since this has been going on. The price of Bitcoin has the potential to increase by a significant amount within the next 4 days. If Bitcoin is able to trade over $72,500, or if it is able to maintain that level of support and break the high, then the next significant move for Bitcoin will occur. Soon we will surpass $80,000 and reach $90,000. This will happen in a short amount of time. View the image that is located on the right-hand side of the screen, gentlemen. This is what occurred when the price of Bitcoin surpassed $11,000. Let your thoughts be known. All it did was go up, then it paused for a moment, and then it went up once again. However, the subsequent significant drop was $40,000. Even if we were to quadruple it from here, that would amount to $120,000. There is no doubt in my mind that Bitcoin will reach a psychological ceiling when it reaches 100,000. Maintain a close eye on that particular number. What criteria will you use to determine where you will make money? Although purchasing Bitcoin at this time is a secure gamble, it will not make you wealthy for the rest of your life. In order for Bitcoin to increase by a factor of 2, with a total of $10,000, you have twice as much as you first invested, which is $1,000. Take, for instance, the scenario in which you have $1 million or $10 million or $10 million available for investment. In the same way that you do when you buy, you begin with at least $100,000 to $1 million. First, you walk with a crowd of 1 million to 10 million people, and then you run with 10 million or more people. On a far larger scale, you need to give some thought to the amount of money that is currently available. As a result, an additional $1 trillion would need to be invested in Bitcoin for it to double in value. On the other hand, it would just require $30 billion for XRP. Currently, even for more compact caps, we will provide you with anywhere from $10 million to $100 million. As soon as you sign up for crypto.nextgenhub.com, you will have the opportunity to join our Telegram channel where we discuss low cap gems that have the potential to increase in value by a factor of 100. This is also the subject of our book, which will be published very shortly. You are going to absolutely adore it in such a big way. You can continue to educate yourself about these markets by visiting our cryptocurrency education website, which is also included on this website, which is called Altcoin Secrets. When you watch these videos, you will be able to learn how to do it while you are also keeping up with the latest news and updates. When we have a better understanding of the significance of Bitcoin, let's move on to the following topic. Market share of 54% is held by Bitcoin. Having said that, as Bitcoin fell from its position as the most popular cryptocurrency, all of the money that was flowing into it was invested in other cryptocurrencies, including as Ethereum, Solana, and XRP. During that time period, which was in 2017, this occurred not too long ago. During this time, it was rolling into coins such as Bitcoin Cash, Dash, and Monero, which are today regarded to be dinosaur digital currencies. This bull run will also bring about a change in some of the younger projects such as Ando and Caspa, which are currently in the work phase. We will see what happens. There are some originals that continue to exist for a considerable amount of time, and XRP will be one of those originals. As a result of this, Coinbase has once again made it possible to trade XRP in the New York area. The following is something that Paul Grewal just shared with us. As you are all aware, Coinbase has been very stringent regarding cryptocurrency in the state of New York. This assertion is supported by a significant number of New Yorkers, as seen by the comments area that may be found below. It is important that someone from New York conveys to everyone how challenging it has been for you to purchase cryptocurrency over the past few years. There was a time when it was against the regulations for Coinbase in your region, but it is not against the rules in mine. It has been going pretty well here in Florida, where I am currently located. Due to the absence of a state tax in Florida, a significant number of people from New York and California travel to the state in order to make purchases and pay for them in cash. Right now, let's take a look at the price trend of XRP in comparison to the market cap supremacy of Bitcoin. When Bitcoin's dominance dropped from 95% to 30% or 35%, and then from 73% to 49%, these circle points illustrate the times when this occurred. We take a look at the current quantity of XRP that is represented by Bitcoin. What exactly took place with the price chart of Bitcoin? Do you know where the money went? It proceeded to XRP. By this point, the price chart for XRP to Bitcoin has dropped all the way down to this point. Bitcoin performed far worse than XRP did in March of 2017. There was also a downward trend in the chart for XRP to Bitcoin here. All of the power was located in this area. Following its fall from the one rank, XRP experienced a surge in popularity. Gentlemen, it is going to take place once more. It is possible that I am incorrect, but hey, if something has occurred more than once in the past, it is most likely going to occur once more. In the event that Bitcoin's dominance continues to increase, I believe that it will become closer to 100,000 or 100,000 million Bitcoin. On the other hand, when Bitcoin's domination arrives, you will observe that the price chart of XRP, which represents Bitcoin, will bottom out at one of these supports right here. After that, it will go in the direction of the upward. After that, everyone on Twitter who was hesitant of XRP will change their opinions and begin writing posts that garner a lot of attention, declaring that they were incorrect about XRP and that it is now the best. There are cryptocurrencies available in the market. At this moment, the only reason that the majority of people do not believe XRP is because they are sheep. Isn't it true that 99% of people are sheep? It is because you are viewing this movie, which is the antithesis of what the majority of people do, that you are a wolf. You are a wolf. You are aware that 1% of people hold 99% of the wealth, and you are watching this movie. Wolves are quite intelligent. This means that they are aware of the behaviors and movements of the sheep, or if you are a shepherd dog, you are aware of how to lead the sheep, all right? Then, taking a glance at the fluctuation of the price, it is clear that XRP is not doing very well at the moment. Because of this, the remaining 99% of cryptocurrency users believe that it is a poor project. On the other hand, it do not investigate the agreements that are made during the background. When analyzing the situation, the ratio of XRP to Bitcoin is not being considered. It is not being compared to the level of popularity that Bitcoin has. They are not the one